Teflon TV. Teflon TV. What up, my people? You know who it is. It's the Teflon. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the string. It's the Teflon. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. We pull the string. Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Teflon 316. Peace. And I'm out. Stay safe.
What's going on? What's going on? You know the deal. You know what it is. Don Tony Teflon. I'm back at you with another one. Chilling like a motherfucker, building up in this piece. You know what I mean? Happy to see y'all here. You know, we don't be streaming as much as we used to in the past, so we got to get back more into it. You know what I mean? We have to start streaming a little bit more. What up to everybody out here chilling with me? What up to everybody out there in the motherfucking chat chilling with me right here? You know what I mean? You know what it is. Thug Mug is in hand, chilling. We are getting it popping up in this piece. It would have been on a little bit earlier, but I was waiting for my man Mo Genie Linguini, but he was not around. So I don't know when, if he's here or anything else, you know what I mean? So quite possibly he will be there eventually and stuff like that. So if not, you know, we still gonna do what we do. You know what I mean? Let me pull up the chat over here. Let me pause myself so I don't have to keep looking at myself moving like that. What up to everybody out there? What up to my girl, my queen, Straighter Cheryl? What up to Foxyann? What up to the boy One? What up to Rico 156? What up to Natalia Nia? What up to Rob Plant? What up to Fanon International Boxing Channel? That's what's up. You know what I mean? You know I'm all about boxing, you know. So any boxing questions you have, you know, you could definitely put them in there. Emma, we Mo, what up? Aegon Stark, what up? Lon Don Snow, what up? What up to Don the Kraken Whip? What is going on right now? You know what? I have not rocked with Don the Kraken Whip in a long time. It has been a long time since Don the Kraken Whip has been on the Teflon TV. Do you want to see the Don the Kraken Whip with Tony Teflon? That was a chat once. Whoop! That is what it is. Let me thank you right now for Fagon International Boxing Chat for holding down the super chat with 5 beans. Well, another one. Let me thank you, Leanna Hattie, 5 beans. You know what I mean? Thank you so much for that dough, because I'll tell you right now, this video is demonetized right now. Right? Even before I started, it was demonetized. As soon as I made it, they demonetized it. So thank y'all. You know, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? We are here, and of course, we are here in Hell Yeah. So we are gonna bring in Don the Kraken Whip. I'm gonna bring his ass up in here and see what the fuck he's up to. There you go. So we got him up in this piece. He will be here joining us shortly. You know what I mean? What up to the boy One? What up to Fernandez T? What up, the Legacy? What up, baby? How's everything going on, man? How's everything up?
Ask and
what up,
you shall receive.
There it is. There it is. You know what I mean? What's going on? Let me give it the introduction real quick. Joining me now for the first time in a long time, but never the last time, my man, my brother from another mother.
What's up, man?
Leader.
Yeah.
Of the Night's War Hypes Watch. The Lord Commander, should I say. Don the Kraken Whip.
Thanks, Tony.
What's going on, man?
Man, it's good to see you, dude. You haven't been doing the streams as much.
I have not been on the streams. Yeah. I wish I could be, you know what I mean? I really do, but, you know, it's hard to get up there, you know what I mean, and do it as much as I wish I could, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
But
I got you. I got you. I got your back, buddy.
Don't worry. That's what it is.
Don't you worry. I'm right here with you, man.
No doubt. And as the boy
quick, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Yeah.
We hold that up. We hold that glass up.
Absolutely.
I got a funny story about the drink I'm drinking right now, too, man.
Tell me about it.
I do. So I was in a brewery up in Chatham, actually, this bottle right here. And when I was in there, I asked the lady in there, I said, what's up? What's going on with that bacon flavored beer? And she was like, ew, that's gross. We'll never make anything like that. And I was like, oops, sorry. I didn't know that y'all was, you know what I mean? I didn't know that y'all will, you know, you're the expert. I don't know what I'm talking about. So I left. I went back there like 3 months later. I seen that lady. She was like, guess what? And I was like, what? She says, we made that bacon beer. Here, it's a free bottle. And here's the bottle right here of the bacon beer. Bacon flavored right here.
Bacon beer.
Yeah, bacon flavor from Chatham Brewery. So if you're ever in New York, stop by Chatham Brewery. You know what I mean? And you know, I got some in my cup right here in the Thug mug. And you know what I mean? This is definitely the shit.
That's what's up, man.
You know.
Oh man, dude, it's really good to talk to you, man. I don't think we've done anything since the New Year's the New Year's stream.
No doubt. Fernandez, extra $5 for Don the Cracking Whip.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you owe me $5, motherfucker.
I'll send it to you over Facebook right now, motherfucker. You know I will. You know I will, motherfucker. I'll send it to you right now. I'll definitely drop that off to you. You know what I mean? So I have a new thing going on right now, real quick, and I want y'all to know about it. If you want to send an audio clip, I am accepting audio clips for future Q&As. Please send it to TonyTeflon1@gmail.com. Keep the clip probably under 30 seconds. Let's not make it a book or out of it, but keep that clip there, your audio clip. Send it there, and I will play the clip in the future Q&A video. And so you can have your voice heard on Teflon TV. Now, it would sound a little bit something like this. This is a clip we got from Ms. Ozo Awesome.
Good morning, Tony. It is Miss Ozo Awesome, and I have a question for you. I was wondering what effect you believe Jon being a fire white will have on him and Dany's baby.
You hear that, Don?
What? Jon being a fire white, what would that have to do with Dany's fate? Is that what she said?
Let's play that again.
Good morning, Tony. It is Miss Oso Awesome, and I have a question for you. I was wondering what effect you believe Jon being a fire white will have on him and Dany's baby.
On him and Dany's baby?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
thank you, Miss So Awesome, for the clip. Okay. And when I do it, listen, I'm just doing that at the top of the dome right now, live people. I put it in the video. I put it in there. It'll be much better, much louder. You know what I mean? So send TonyTeflon1@gmail.com. Get your clip in there. We'll answer it live. Now, Don the Cracking Whip, what do you think effect it will have? We know that Jon is a fire white. Will that have any effect on him and Dany's baby if there is a baby?
No, I don't think so, because both of them have been touched by fire, definitely. And the fact that they're from the same lineages, and I just don't see any kind of super being like mutant coming out of it, so I think it's going to be normal, maybe the baby would have power, I think like a stern power, like a Jon Snow or Daenerys power, like a dictator, not dictatorship. I shouldn't say that.
Well, let's think about it like this, all right?
Yeah, tell me what you're talking about.
All right, let's think about it. Let's try to break this down. Now, is Jon a fire white? We know that this is true, right? That's what George R. Martin has said. He's a fire white. This is a man who is dead, right? He died.
He was woken by fire, yeah.
Woken by fire. Now he's back. Now, if he has some type of ghostly type sperm that can somehow impregnate Dany.
Some ghostly type sperm.
He's dead, right? Something's going on here. I don't know how the blood's still flowing, but if he does have some way he can impregnate Dany, and saying that he can,
right?
How the baby has to be affected. There's no way it can't be. If we hear stories about normal people and having babies, and they're affected like Targaryens with tails and situations like that. How is
Yeah.
it not an undead motherfucker? His baby not gonna have something going on with it. It has to have something going on with it. You know what I mean? There's no way it cannot be. What up to my man AU Pack Mule in
Dude,
the
is
chat?
Pack in the house?
My
Pack's in
girl
the house?
Sarah Charles in the chat also. What up to everybody?
All
You know,
right.
that's what I'm saying, Don. I'm just saying,
Right.
there's no way it can't be. It's got to be something.
I feel you. I believe you. I know where you're coming from, but like I don't think that George is gonna mutate any kind of Daenerys and John's baby into kind of half breed, like kind of monstrosity, you know. Like I don't think that his sperm is imbued with anything. Like if John has a baby, it's gonna be John's baby.
If the Night's King
All right.
had a
Okay.
baby
All right.
with somebody,
All right.
right?
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
He had a baby with someone, with a human being, right?
Okay.
And, I mean, we have heard of White Walkers having babies with humans, right? This is
Mhm.
a rumor that has claimed to happen to wildlings, right? But we've also heard rumors about bears. Now, look, people having sex with bears is a known fact, right? And having babies. So having sex with White Walkers, having babies, having sex with children of the forest, and having babies. And when you have
We can't believe that, man. We can't
what I'm
believe
saying,
that, man.
we have sex with children of the forest and all this. We're seeing green seeing ability. We're seeing warging
Yes.
type ability, right? We're seeing a green sight type ability being transported over to these people's offspring. So why would it not be this dead man? Dead man. That's what he is.
And we're also talking about a complete fantasy novel here.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He was dead man walking. Dead man walking.
Yeah,
Hashtag
dead man walking.
dead man walking on the Green Mile right now, right? What he is, having a baby. How can that baby not be affected? I'm bringing it to the chat right now. Chat, what do you think about Ms. Ozo Awesome's question? Do you think that Danny's baby and Jon Snow's baby will be normal, or do you think it will be affected? And thank you to the $5 from Slope. Thank you so much. As I said, every super chat helps. We answer all super chat questions. Everyone helps because, as I said already, we are demonetized before I even started the stream. So,
bro, like you ain't lying. Like, did you get that email from YouTube, like talking about the 4,000 hours of YouTube watch time versus like your subscriber count? You know, like whether you can monetize your account or not. You know, like I thought that was ridiculous.
yeah, they are definitely getting at the smaller channels and not doing it.
They really are, you know, and there's a lot of big channels that I follow. You know, it's like Tony, you're clearly a bigger channel than I am, you know, but like I don't necessarily do this for monetary gain, you know, but there are a lot of people that probably we follow that do it for monetary gain. And they didn't meet the quota, you know, and like I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I would love to have a whole topic right now about YouTube monetization. Believe you me. So I'm trying to stay upbeat down the crack and have you with me for a long time, baby. So let's try to keep it with the throne talk. Let's try, but it's definitely fucked up. Obviously, it affects all of us the same, and you know, we should definitely talk about it. But let's just try to keep it upbeat for now.
I got you. I got you.
About this right now. So the chat is saying that what we're hearing from the chat, do they believe that something bad is going to happen to this baby? There's no way it can't be. I think we're split down the chat about it going down.
Who says she can even have a baby?
So the reason why they're believing that she can have a baby, I guess, is it's a little bit foreshadowed in there. I guess because we hear we heard him the sword comment. The sword can be used. Jorah says to him, the sword could keep your family safe, your young one safe after you. And I guess from that comment and Jon Snow saying that the witch may not be a good source of information when she said the thing to him about she's not being
Mary
able to have
Mastor.
babies. Yes.
Yeah.
So from those two things, people assume that they're going to have a baby, and the fact that the door closed, so that people just assume she's having a baby.
I don't think that she's capable of being impregnated. And we also have to talk about show versus books, because I mean I don't want to use the wrong term here, but she had a miscarriage of a rotten reptile, come out of her, so I don't think that her insides would have been capable of having another baby. I mean, but it is.
I think if you go there real quick on that, we don't see that, do we?
No. We hear about it.
We're told, so we don't know.
We're told. Yeah,
it's possible Mary Master could have been lying.
Right.
She could have just said that to make her not want to go search for it.
Right.
Not want to go search for the fetus or whatever it was that came out with it was there.
Correct.
Like, oh, it was disgusting. You don't want to see it.
I don't think Daenerys ever saw it with her own eyes. Yeah, correct.
So it could just been some fake news being spread by me.
Fake news. More fucking fake news. God damn
it. Could have been something going on like that.
Could have been.
You know what I mean? What up?
We'll never know. Yeah.
What up, the Thrones Value? I'm so happy that you're out here chilling with us right now. What up, Rob Plant? What up to what up, Matt Sullivan? What up to SRS? You know what I mean? What up to everybody out here, man? I think that you're all great for joining me because you could have been anywhere in the world. But tonight, you are here with me, and I really do appreciate that. And Don, the cracking wit, co-hosting, chilling.
Hey man, I'm glad to be here too. Yeah, and shout out to everybody in the chat room as well.
Oh, they got another super
man. Chat. Yeah, I see that, man. You get them donations. Yeah,
I need them, baby.
All right. Yeah, shit. I think we all do, dude.
He says, "F our opinions. We are here so you can tell us what it is."
Oh my man.
I'm here to tell people.
I like that.
Yeah. I really do appreciate that. I am to tell. I'd let people know what it is, but I need your opinions too, because everyone's opinion is valid. That's what we all about. What up to my man, Sir LT Giles? Chilling.
LT right in there? Oh shit, LT is in there. Don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. Look at him.
That's right.
Fucking fixing everybody up. God damn it, LT. Thank you, buddy. Hell yeah.
Adrian G says, "What is Euron trying to do?" Don the Cracking Wit, this is your house.
Yeah, I know.
What's this man's master plan?
Chaos. Well, I can tell you what he won't do. He's not gonna fucking ride a dragon and fucking marry Cersei and fucking fly all over the place like Tony Teflon says. That he's been saying for the past 4 years. I can tell you that much.
I've been saying it for 4 years. It's funny. I put that last video up. I probably could pull up the question. I could pull up the comments, and the guy said, "Come on, dude." I said, I predicted this, 4 years ago. And I put the arrow pointed to the video, and it showed when it was published. And he puts in the comment section, he's like, "Come on, dude. Euron wasn't even cast on the show back then. How could you have predicted it so far back? I smell a lie." Okay.
I smell a lie?
That was the books were out way before the show. So, that's just how I did it. That's how I did it. Maybe I don't know. He thought it was a magic trick or something like that. That's what it was. That's it. That's how I pulled that off. So what's the guy doing? You think he just wants chaos? He just wants destruction? That's all that's going on with him.
Yeah, man. Like I think he's a borderline Joker of the Westeros universe. You know, like he doesn't want anything. Like he just wants chaos. You know, he's running around, fucking people up, impregnating bitches, and fucking even tying them to the fucking mast of a ship with his baby.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and like stealing their tongues and just going on like nothing happened. You know, like it's he really is. Euron is a big, and nobody wants to admit it, but Euron, not Victorian. I'm a Victorian boy, okay, over here, you know, but nobody wants to admit that Euron Greyjoy is a big, bad, evil motherfucking villain in this story. However, he will not be flying a dragon to fucking Casterly Rock like you said 4 years ago. No, fuck that shit. No.
Well, listen, down the crack. Right? Wrong. And I respect your right to be wrong. I really do. You know, listen, when we look at the track record that the Teflon, and when it comes to predicting things and getting it right, making up theories,
You're
right? Pretty good at it. You know,
You're pretty good.
Not to toot the horn. Not going to bend over. Not going to toot the horn. Not going to happen. But I'm just saying that's just a fact. This is what it is. You know what I mean? And I think he will do those things. I don't think he has to ride in the books, especially. There's no way Euron's not going to ride the dragon. He's definitely going to ride the dragon. There's no reason. When we look at the whole scenario of the dragon horn that he has given to his brother, and if Mokoro is to be believed, now this is what we have to talk about.
Yeah, it's like we're having two different conversations. It's like it's show versus books. Yeah, we're having two different conversations.
We're having this conversation. We're going to keep it going. Now,
yeah.
With Mokoro, is he telling Victorion the truth about the horn? You know, we don't know if what he's saying is true. We just know that this is what he's saying. So he said you have to have blood to claim the horn. Victorion is dumb, so he just said, "Hey, I'm going to rub my blood onto it." So if blood has to be used to claim the horn, what I think is going on is that all these sacrifices that we see Euron performing with all these different people, the blood sacrifices, I think that's why he's doing it, to claim the horn. So that when Victorion has somebody blow the horn, the dragon goes to the person that has the horn already claimed, which would be Euron, not Victorion. I think that's who will go down.
Well, he had to own it by bleeding his blood over the horn.
Now I want to ask you a question real quick. Now claiming the dragon horn, dragon binder, right?
Dragon binder, yeah.
Does that mean really actually flying the dragon?
Shit, no. I mean, like you blow the horn. It's like which one you talking about? Like fucking there.
I'm saying the dragon horn that Victorion had, right?
Yeah.
Does it mean actually riding a dragon, or could it mean warging a dragon? We already seen Euron
warging. No,
you don't think? No, wait. We already see Victorion with some type of already children of forest powers, right? With the glass candle going in people's dreams. So this would be another children of the forest power, because when we see the human relics that have magical powers in them, they just duplicate the children of the forest's powers.
I think it's a binding agent and magic.
If you warg into the dragon, are you not bound into the dragon?
No, okay, like binding into a dragon and like I guess manipulating them so you could ride them is one thing, but actually being something like Bran or Cold Hands, or you know, old school fucking Bran, like whatever the fuck you want to call him, like actually warging into them, I think that's a different thing. I think Dragon Binder, if you, in my opinion, and this is not like a, solid thing. In my opinion, I think if you soaked it in blood and you blew the horn, I think you might be able to bind a dragon. But like, just like I said, I was like, which fucking dragon is it gonna be in the first place?
But what do you mean?
And,
Soak it in blood, like soak it, like what? Like dip it in a tub of blood?
no, like just like cutting your hand. You know how like we've seen in movies
So
and
you think that
books, like
Victorian, by cutting his hand and rubbing the blood on it, he claimed the horn by doing that?
on the runes, on the
That's
runes of the horn.
That's what he did, right?
Yeah,
So you think that he is now in possession of the horn?
he may be. We
So
don't
you
know.
think that Euron, the person who says that, or
could blow a horn.
You think that Euron purposely gave his brother a horn so that his brother could control the dragon?
And so, like, I'm gonna go back to you about 3 or 4 years ago. Yeah, that Victorian may blow a horn over in where's he getting Daenerys and Valantis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
that dragon just goes
Marine. What are they at right now?
Like just completely leaves that motherfucker and goes to Euron. I don't think he's gonna ride it, bro. But I mean, like it's all up in the air. It's all up in the air.
Do you really believe that Euron would give his brother a weapon to ride a dragon?
No.
So if that's the case, then rubbing his blood on it can't work. So now, as you
may believe it does, but like real quick, I don't think it does.
Real quick, as you just said, you don't believe that the dragon's just gonna go and fly all the way over to Euron, right? But if it gave him the ability to warg into the dragon, he wouldn't have to fly over there. Euron would be in control of the dragon from where he is, and then he would be able to kill his brother, because it says that Makoro says, I see your end in the flames, going to be a great, glorious death awaits you, a fiery, glorious one. So that's going to be a fiery one. If Euron is in control of the dragon, he could bathe his brother in fire and then fly away and fly off. When you look, as I said before, at most of all the relics that we see that human beings have, they all are copies of the Children of the Forest powers. The only power we haven't seen copied yet is the walking ability. Every other power that we've seen, someone they have copied. The only power we haven't seen shown yet is the horn. So I think that it's quite possible that this horn could be used, and it may not make him take over the dragon, make the dragon go to him, but it could make him walk into the dragon at that time. What do you say in the chat about that? I'm about to get.
I don't see. I'll agree with you, Tony. But
you don't have to.
I don't see.
A lot of people agree. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't see Euron having warging ability out of nowhere. Without context. If we're talking about the story,
having the ability to go inside of people's dreams. He never had that until they shown it in this chapter.
If I'm not mistaken, that motherfucker was in Bran's dreams. Like Euron, like in the crows and shit, like fucking that was him, and that's very tinfoil. That's very tinfoil.
Go with it. That was him projecting himself into the crows' brains.
Oh, you don't believe that?
No.
Them crows.
Or that. I don't know if go there, bro. I'm talking about serious things here, bro. All right.
All right.
Things that we have seen, that we have proven to see.
Let's go. Bring it.
Have been proven to see. We have seen him in the dreams of his brother. So we know that he has to have a glass candle to manipulate himself in there. We know that he's using the shade of the evening to help make these more powerful when people are in there, to make people more susceptible, possibly.
You know what I think is funny? Like, shade of the evening is like that will fuck any normal person up, like, and make them delusional, make them crazy, make them sleep like put them out, like do all these kind of things. Like it's like a milk of the poppy on steroids. But this motherfucker is literally walking around, like putting people on the front of boats, drinking that shit, like, and to where it's made his mouth and his goatee just blue.
Yeah, like he's like a child drinking a slush puppy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Just like a slush puppy, you know, when they stick their tongue out, like, and fucking it turned the color of the slush puppy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a slush puppy drinking.
Good God, I'm like, what the fuck, dude?
Over there, it's the shade of the evening puppy. Listen, someone want to make that picture of the slush puppy with the shade of the evening, send it to me. I'll put it in the video.
Like,
well, let me go up and let me see. I asked the question. I put a theory up there. See, I be coming up with these theories that you never heard before, and someone will come out with a video about it. Watch. We're gonna see. We're gonna go down and see what people said about that, if they believe that that is possible. Do you see anyone who said anything about it, Don Franklin?
Brother, I haven't been looking.
You're not in the chat? Jesus.
No, man. I've been talking to you. I've been focused on my man Tony Teflon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. There's so many questions here that it's hard for me to go to find it. Blue tongue.
This is when we need a third person to actually orchestrate what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Well, I see Cheryl is giving you some love.
Who?
Cheryl.
You should.
Yeah, she should.
Very big forehead. Who has this? I don't know who has a big. Okay.
Oh, it's probably me.
I don't think that.
Yeah, I'm bald, you dumbass. All I have is a forehead.
Yeah, it's a head. It's
a head. Yeah.
Who's this guy? Zoinks.
Zoinks.
Zoinks. What up, Zoinks? What up, everybody? Show out there.
You know, we should probably take this time, and just talk about the chat. See what they're talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Any questions in the chat? We're talking about season 8 stuff. We're talking about Euron Greyjoy in season 8, which I predicted that he's going to marry Cersei. Looks like that prediction is coming right. Did that years ago. Don the Kraken Wit's a non-believer, but he's going to get on. He has no choice but to bend the knee. It all comes up anyway. So that's just the way it's going to go.
I have no choice.
It's all said and done. You know what I mean? You'll bend the knee just like the rest of them.
I will.
Bend the knee because it's going to come through. It's a wrap. You can see it. You know, people, it's so funny, you know, that people they know it that I made these things up, and they would just rather just not admit it. Thank you for admitting it all the time. And Gray Area always said big ups to me. But a lot of people don't. They just avoid it. They just don't want to say it so bad. And they make videos and it's like, and this is something everyone said.
You're the Don. You're Vito. Like you created this whole thing.
This guy in Time magazine came out with. They did this whole thing. He did a prediction video, his own, how he thought the season was gonna end. And his big thing in it is that Jaime Lannister is gonna join the Night's Watch. Man, I wonder who said that like a while back and who made a video saying this is Jaime's endgame. He's going to join the Night's Watch. Was that me? Who did that? Yes, it was. I guess so. But this guy gets the Time magazine articles. This is what it is. We have a question from Rico156. Can the Night King warg into the mountain?
Yeah.
Now,
why would he do that though? I mean, like he probably could, but why? Like, and I'm gonna piggyback off of Teflon here. Like, what the story that's being told, how is it gonna progress the story? You know, like how is it gonna help the story go forward? You know, and all of a sudden, like, it's really fun and fantastical to think that yeah, the Night's King could warg into the mountain. Hell, like it'd be really fun to think about that he could warg into anything, but how is that going to help the story? And Tony, like, you've been preaching that for years.
No doubt about it.
Yeah.
It does not help the story. It does not progress the story.
It doesn't.
We gotta look at it like this again. As I just said, when you look at the elements that we have seen from man, the artifacts or whatever, they all bring back to Children of the Forest power. We could even look at the mountain being resurrected, Children of the Forest type situation. This is another thing that they've done in the science level that the man has reduplicated. The only thing we haven't seen is the warging ability. It just doesn't push the story forward. It doesn't make any sense for him to do it. He's powerful enough to fight on his own. He wouldn't need that strength. If he was someone like Bran in a wheelchair or something, needed a champion to fight for him, then I would see it being possible. But the fact that he is such a good fighter on his own, I don't see the need for him to do anything like that.
But they're on top of it. It's like he's constant, like he's going down to take out Westeros. He doesn't need to single-handedly, like, go warg into the mountain to accomplish a deed. Like there's nothing he needs to do.
Let me answer.
Go ahead.
Here we have a question here from Zoinks. He says your head is abnormally huge. Well, I guess you've been talking to your girlfriend, huh? Next question from SS. How will all the armchair YouTube writers react when all their stupid theories don't come true? I think, I don't know, you would have to ask those people whose theories don't come true. Only mine does. So I wouldn't know how those go to those questions. We have to if you're gonna come at the Don, baby.
Man, no, you got two Dons here.
Yes, you try to get double Don, you're getting double Don.
You're getting double Don right now.
You don't want that. You don't want that work, baby. You don't want that work.
Oh my God.
That's the way we do it, man. What up? So next season, down the Krakenway, we're gonna have someone die that's gonna be very, very bad.
Your season 8 proposals.
Who do you think is going to be this big death that we're gonna see? That this heartbreaking death that everyone's gonna go crying.
The Hound.
The Hound? You think the Hound will make?
Yeah. I think he's gonna do some epic shit. I think he's gonna be like, "Fuck you, bitches! I'm gonna go and fight them." Like whatever it is, and he just dies. It's gonna be way more dramatic than that. But I think it's the Hound, and like I think that from an audience aspect, that would be very triggering. Like everybody would be like, "Oh my God, not him!" Like because if Jorah went out there and fucking like tried to fight them bitches, like and fucking just died, like me and you'd be like, "Yeah, whatever,"
No, that was great.
Hound
in the chat right now. If she is, what up to my home girl?
Oh.
Great area. The Hound. We
and
got people
Lives in there too.
We got what up, Live? What up to you, girl? We got people saying Sansa. We got people saying Arya. We got Adrian G saying Sam and Gilly. I don't know if the Hound is emotionally enough to make people.
You sure?
Sad that he dies.
You sure, man? Because like it would fucking break my heart if he fucking died. I don't know who else. Like I think about Jon. Like the only other one that gets me is Arya. That's the only other one that gets me.
Arya, I think, is the one. Is the
Is that what you think?
I think if Arya, I don't think she. Wait, I don't want her to die. Don't say it. I didn't say that. I'm saying that if she died, I think that would be the most heartbreaking person.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I said that shit
it would
3
depend
years
how
ago.
she died. Really, because she came close to dying, so maybe people could be a little bit numb to it. You know what I mean? After the whole Waif situation and her getting stabbed up and surviving. So maybe that would, I mean, Gilly, I don't know if people care enough about Gilly.
No.
Sam, I think people would be devastated if something bad happened to Sam.
It'd be bad, but yeah.
I think Sam would be bad. I think Sam, people would go. I think people would cheer if Sansa died because there's so many Sansa haters out there.
Mm-hmm.
Such a Sansa hating world.
They hate that bitch, man.
They fucking hate her. They just hate her because she's tall and beautiful and she's
hater season.
Everyone hates Sansa stuff for no reason. No reason they hate that shit.
I'm like, she's been doing good, guys. Like, fucking stop picking on her.
Oh, people hate her so much.
I know, dude. They fucking hate her with a passion.
Love says she likes Sansa. She may get attacked in the chat right now just for saying that.
God, no. And like I see Natalia Neal, and she said, I hope Arya survives. Well, Arya may die.
Oh, don't say that. I've already lost Stannis, and in the show at least. And I'm sure
I know you did, brother. That was a sad day in the neighborhood.
It was. Yeah. It was terrible. This the way he went out was so. I know it's not going to be like that in the books, but just the way he went out was such.
No, just me and your.
I'm telling you, the worst deaths.
Your solid 500. Yeah, we were fucking rooting for you, dude.
Yeah, fuck you. Let's say it like this, man. The worst deaths in Game of Thrones that I've seen so far is the number 1, Stannis Baratheon, number 2, Sir Barristan Selmy.
Oh god.
There's no reason to kill both of those characters, especially Sir Barristan could still be alive right now.
No, he is still alive.
I understand the books.
I don't give a shit about Game of Thrones. Like
the show, there was no benefit for killing him in the show. Like every scene that we've seen Daenerys in, he could still be in. There's nothing that him being alive would have prevented her from doing. You know what I mean?
If you were gonna kill him, I didn't need him to be killed by a bunch of fucking harpies. Like that.
A harpy.
That's not okay. That's not okay. And Sir Barristan Selmy would not have been killed by a handful of fucking harpies.
No, it's like Chewbacca being shot by a stormtrooper.
Yeah, they miss.
Yeah, you don't die. It's like a G.I. Joe person being shot by a cobra. In the parachute, right? If Duke goes down like that,
man,
Duke's not going to go down like that. All right?
No, it don't.
Goddamn parachutes the size of people's houses. Parachute down. Goddamn parachute can parachute a tank and it doesn't get shot down at all.
Man.
That's what I say about when we look at things like this goddamn Star Wars and look at the damn lightning force coming out the Emperor's fingers. That's the weakest lightning I ever seen in my life. Luke Skywalker took like fucking 85 shots and it didn't kill him. I mean, everyone acts like this lightning is the top level Jedi power. But how powerful could it be if Luke could absorb so much?
No, Palpatine was weak. Like he was like the last surviving race of the Sith. Like the last remainder of the Sith. And like I'm not discrediting him. I'm not building up the Jedi or anything, but I don't think that Palpatine could have held a candle to the previous Sith. I don't think he could.
I don't know. I mean, I'll have to.
I think he was weak. Like I think it was a lot weaker.
I'll have to talk to a whole story. Let's not do Star Wars right.
Yeah, I know that's a completely different video. Okay. All right. If
you have questions in the chat, please put your questions in there. We have people saying they love Sansa, but I hope Arya survives. We had people saying volume songs hate her because they hate her. They do hate her just for no reason. People, I don't think anyone can give you a really good reason why they hate Sansa.
Because they just generically don't like her.
If someone in the chat does not like Sansa, let's go take this question real quick.
Where's fucking Alicia at? Like, she'll tell you why fucking Sansa ain't a good character.
Alicia don't want that.
No, man, she fucking hates
the
that
Night
shit.
King endgame is. Emma Wemo wants to know, what do you think the Night King's endgame is?
Death.
Death and destroy. I mean, he just came back to kill everybody.
Yeah. I don't think he came back. I think he's been there for a long time. He's got his own agenda. I mean, like, well, I don't think we'll ever be in his mind or, you know, get a point of view perspective, you know, but he's got his own agenda. Kill everyone. That's the big bad. That's the threat. You know, it's like, it's really nice to talk about all these politics and North versus South and all those things. And like, where the fuck is Howland Reed? Yeah, that's all fine and dandy. You know, but God damn it, the fucking Night's King is fucking raining hell on you.
No, I think when you talk about the Night's King, I think when you're dealing with the Night's King here, I think you think that his plan is to get to the children first and kill them. I think they're the ones who betrayed him. So he wants his revenge on them. He's going to stop and not stop to anyone. That's why the children are hiding behind mankind.
So the rest of them are coming down south?
Coming down, because the only thing down there is the Isle of Faces. That's what's down there. That's where he has to get to. That's where the children's power comes from. That's why they didn't want anyone to touch that one spot. That's why it's an isle, so the White Walkers can't get to it over the water, so they think. That's what it is. And that is what the end game is for them. I think they're trying to make their way there. And that's what I think I've seen a super chat come up there. Look at that.
Fernandez. Get him. Coming through, man. Damn.
50 grand. What is that question he asked right there? Do you see the question?
Yeah. Do the Faceless still hold a grudge towards the Valyrians or the Targaryens because of slavery, which started their nation, or is it all about the money now? How will that play out, you think? Is that why they're nice to the Starks?
It's a very good question. No, I think that when you look at their agenda, the Faceless Men, I look at the Faceless Men as their servants, right? And you see the Faceless Men on a plan right now. You see them acquire a dragon egg from Euron, and you see them going to the Citadel to try to get a book from not from Pate, but the key. You got the key from Pate to get the book, to try to recover the book, which is most likely the death of dragons. That's what I assume it most likely would be. So if this is the case, this is their servants. They want to kill the dragons. They understand what it was like when dragons flew all over the sky. They're not going to want the world to go back to that. So their agenda has to be to kill all the dragons. What do you feel about that, Don?
You know what? I was never a subscriber to thinking that Pate was a Targaryen supporter. Tell you that much. You know, but it's possible. Like there's so many loopholes and ways in this fucking story that we love so much that we can fantasize about, you know, and I don't think the Faceless Men have any grudges towards the Valyrians. You know, they've went and developed them themselves. You know, like they came up from poverty. They came up from slavery and imprisonment. You know, and I mean, if they want to go out there and get them, there's only one you got to get.
But what I think what they're saying is that these are the people who knew better than anybody what it was like when there was a bunch of dragons.
Yeah.
Right? They knew that these dragons, they enslaved people. When people get ultimate power, they don't usually stop and they say, hey, I have ultimate power, let me just be nice. Usually when people have ultimate power, they take advantage of other people. So there's a reason why they have these faceless men on this mission to collect this dragon egg, to collect this book. And this book is The Death of Dragons. I would think that their plan is to kill the dragons so that they don't want it to go back to the way it was. They remember the way it was, and they're going to do whatever they can to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
Is that why Euron's even more bad? Like, because he threw that shit overboard and said, y'all ain't gonna get it?
Say that again?
Like, Euron threw that dragon egg overboard?
Well, he claims to have done that, right?
Right, correct.
But we know that he didn't throw it overboard because we know he gave it to that faceless man.
Nah, we don't know that, homie.
Well, because we have to assume he did because that's what it costs in the books. Now, we're not talking about the faceless man in the show, that an actress that's not even
we're not talking about the show.
We're talking about the faceless man in the books.
That's just an assumption that you have, sir.
Yeah, well, I'm saying the fact that we know that he had a dragon egg, he's lying about throwing it overboard, and we know that the faceless man already had it. So we have to assume, I would think, that that's what he did, but he didn't throw it overboard. Right here, real quick, we have a super chat, so we have to definitely take this question. I do not mind taking it. Who is this question from? My man Quentin Gilliam. What up, my man? QG is in the building. You know what I mean? QG, what up? And he says, real quick, off topic. Sorry, my people, to get off topic. Subject, Teflon and Kraken, but boxing is my favorite sport. And I would like to hear what Tony thinks.
Oh, Wilder's going to smoke
Wilder versus Ortiz.
God damn it.
Will Wilder smoke?
That's not even a fucking question.
Bomb squad. Well, I'm going to give you I'm going to take a swig of my drink and I'm going to answer this boxing question real quick.
Man, that's not even a fucking proper question, dude. Like, fucking Wilder's gonna fucking smoke anyone.
All right, here we go.
Dude, no, Deontay is a fucking animal, dude. Like, this guy is on a different level. Like, okay, all right. I was gonna go into UFC there for a second, but Tony, that's your boy. Take it away.
Well, we talk about Deontay Wilder, just in case, it's out there. So this, in case you don't know, I am the writer of Deontay Wilder's children's book. I'm working on his second children's book. We most likely have this out sometime after this fight. I will be at the fight. I do believe Deontay Wilder will be arriving in New York in the upcoming weeks before the fight was almost here, right? So next week or sometime like that.
Man, if you can get Deontay's autograph, dude, like, mail that shit to me. I would love to have his autograph.
I'll get his autograph for you on a boxing glove and I'll send it to you. I'll get it to you. It's not a problem.
Man, I appreciate that. Like, thank you. Thank you.
I do this. You know what I mean? That's easy. All right, so I'm going to start like this. Let me break this down. I'm being honest because I'm a boxing fan, even though I'm rolling with Deontay. That's my man, 50 grand, whatever. And I'm making this book. Obviously, is biased. That's my man. But I'm gonna be honest about this fight. To me, this is the tougher fight. This is the most toughest fight in boxing for Deontay Wilder. This is a harder fight than Anthony Joshua. This is a harder fight than anyone else. This is the most dangerous opponent in boxing right now. So Deontay Wilder is fighting the toughest opponent in boxing, talking about a guy who has power in both hands. We're talking about a guy who has a great Cuban amateur background. So when you look at all that compared to Deontay Wilder, a guy who won the bronze medal, who started boxing late, is learning on the job while he's doing it, has accomplished much more than people would have given him credit for at the time that what he has done. When you look at those things and you put it together and you look at the paper and you say, hey, this guy, Luis Ortiz, probably should beat Deontay Wilder from those states. But you have to look at the things that people don't want to look at, the intangible effects. Luis Ortiz is the older guy. Deontay Wilder is younger. Deontay Wilder has a significant height advantage. He has a significant reach advantage. Deontay Wilder is significantly more skilled than
He's a fucking monster, dude.
More athletic than anyone that Luis Ortiz has fought. If you look at all Luis Ortiz's opponents that he has fought, that he has knocked out, they are all overweight, fat, out of shape boxers. Look at them all. Look at most of his wins. They are not that credible. They are not that big. There is no one on his resume bigger than Deontay Wilder. No one even matches up to Deontay Wilder on this man's resume. So when I look at Deontay Wilder, I think that when he lands, when you look at Southpaw versus orthodox fighter, Deontay Wilder always orthodox fighter. The best weapon to use is the straight right hand. Deontay Wilder has one of the truest straight right hands in boxing. Whoever he hits with that right hand goes down. I think he hit Luis Ortiz with that right hand. He knocks him out. I think it could possibly happen in the first round, but I really don't think it can go over more than 3.
No, I don't think Deontay's gone over 4.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone the distance one time in his career. That was Bermain Stavern, but then he knocked Bermain Stavern out in his last fight in the first.
God, man, but like he makes it quick, like every time.
Everyone he's knocked out. Everyone he's ever faced, he's knocked out.
Yeah, he's fucking beating the shit out of him.
That's what it is. And to me, it's all about Deontay. It's how he comes in and how he faces it and how he goes. The only one that could beat him is himself. As long as he just chills and concentrates on his game, which he does, concentrates on his sport and trains as hard as he does. He's a very hard trained boxer. I don't see anything else going down. I don't see anyone beating him.
And everyone, if you didn't know, Tony Teflon is a good friend of that man. Please go and check out his children's book, The Future Champ. Is that what it was called?
Yeah, Deontay, the future world champ, available.
Yeah. The future world champ,
it's available.
And guess what? You predicted another fucking thing, man.
I did because when I got that book deal with Deontay Wilder, he was nowhere near the champion that he was right now. I think he only had like he only had like 20 or so professional fights. He was just up and coming, and I thought he was going to be the next champion. And that's why I approached him and his manager, JD's. That's who I approached JD's. I sent him an email and talked to him about it. And, and then we worked it out and we got the contract signed and everything else. And, we had the book done before he became champion and everything else. And so I was right on that one too. And I thought he would be the next one, and he is the next one. So
and like I think it's so funny. Like, but most of your followers here that watch your videos, like they don't even know that like you do these kind of things. Like in your personal life. Like you go and get them deals. Like you go and seek these people out.
I don't, people here that talk Game of Thrones, they don't want to talk boxing or your real.
Yeah, I know. Like they're like, oh, you're not talking about it. And trust me, I've felt it as well. Like fucking you ain't talking about Game of Thrones. Hey man, bring that shit back over here. Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. No, I love boxing. I love to talk about boxing. You know what I mean? I just think that when you're talking Deontay Wilder, people have to realize is that he did not start boxing young. He's basically learning on the job, and while learning on the job, he's the WBC heavyweight champion, world undefeated, not that everyone he's faced. What people say about him is that he gets wild. He gets like his name Wilder, he gets wild with his punches. He's not technically sound. When you have ability like he has, you don't have to be.
No, he's a knockout artist.
When you have, I can name to you like Roy Jones Jr. He did everything in the boxing ring that you're not supposed to do, but he was very effective because he was that athletic. He was that good. He could do everything wrong, but it was right for him. That's what it's like with Deontay Wilder. So at times you may say he's leaving himself open. It looks like he's leaving himself open, but at the time when he is, the person has no opportunity to capitalize on that opportunity that he's leaving them. That's why he's doing it. You know,
I mean, like, dude, if I had the opportunity to knock out someone, I would take that over outboxing them. Like, I'm just gonna knock them the fuck out.
Nobody wants to sit in there
and go home.
Rounds. Everybody wants to go home early. Who wants to sit early and get out of it? No one wants to go 12 rounds. And that's
give my fucking money. Yeah.
To the Deontay Wilder fight, I will be there live at the Barclays Center watching my man do his thing. So I definitely tune into that fight. You know what I mean? If anyone wants to talk boxing and you want a boxing live stream for me or something, just let me know. And I'll do a boxing live stream. If you ever want him on the show, I can get him on the channel. I can get JD's on the channel. I can get his people on the channel. I can get Mark Breland on the channel. Me and Mark Breland, his trainer, Mark Breland, I'm friends with his family members. You know what I mean? Straight up. So I can get Mark on the phone anytime I want. That's my man. I'm friends with people that's his family that raised him. Period. Because Mark's from out here in New York. And I've met them and I know them. And he knows because I went to him. And I told him, he just started laughing. He was like, yeah. Because I was like, I'm not going to say that name, but his lady, she's very outspoken. And she was like, when you see him, you tell him. And he best not try to deny me. If he deny me, he going to see me. And I told him, I said, Mark, blah, blah, blah. I said, blah, blah, blah. And she said,
God damn, that's scary as fuck. Yeah.
See you, and she just started laughing. He goes, yeah, you definitely know her. She said that definitely came out of her mouth. He was like, I never would deny. So that's what it is, you know what I mean? That's family right there, you know what I mean? So that's
we definitely got some new people in the chat. We got a bunch of Don Cheers. Yeah.
Cheer.
I was thinking, let me go get a new drink, and if you want to address those people in the chat room real quick,
I take care of it. I hold it down right now.
Show me love. Show me love.
We up in this piece. Yeah, Mark Breland from Brooklyn and stuff like that. Mark Breland was a great boxer, great amateur boxer. And I think if Deontay fights like Mark Breland, becomes a heavyweight Mark Breland, he could go undefeated for his whole career until he retires if he really wants to. What up to my man Aldrich76 chilling out here. What up to my man Vincent Harper. Stephen Yu is in the building right now. You know what I mean? What's going on? You know what I mean? That is what it is right now. Stephen Yu, I just broke down the fight for Wilder Ortiz. Maybe I'll do a whole video about it before the fight so that you know what's going on there. Quentin wants to know about Peach. Oh, I'm sorry, Peach. You're saying boxing, Star Wars killing me. I'm sorry. Let's go back. Let's go back to Game of Thrones. In fact, what we're going to do right now, I'm going to keep going a little bit more about boxing for a little bit longer. So that way, when I put the video up, I'll segment it, put a segment in there, boxing, so people can see the boxing segment. If you don't want to listen to the boxing, you can fast forward and go right back to Game of Thrones. So he's saying, Quentin Gilliam asking real quick, what about Keith Thurman? Keith Thurman is a good fighter, but he's just ducking people right now. He's ducking Errol Spence especially. He doesn't want no part of Errol Spence. And that's it. I think that other than Errol Spence, Keith Thurman has a chance to beat every other welterweight in the division. I would put him probably make him the favorite versus any other welterweight he faced. But I couldn't put him, but Errol Spence would knock him out. And so I think that's what it is with him. But I think Errol Spence would probably go through any welterweight in the welterweight division. I don't think there's any welterweight out there that could do it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pete, so much for the $10 super chat. And now we are done with boxing. We are back to Game of Thrones.
Shit. Yeah.
We're talking Game of Thrones. Down the Cracking Whip. Let me ask you this question real quick. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is going to be a book question. All right. For people,
right.
real quick. We know that we have Val, the wildling.
Yeah.
But she's not in the show.
John's new love.
What part is she going to play in the books? I mean, is she a serious character? They didn't put her in the show, so how serious can she really be if she's not in the show? But
bro, that's our new head ranger. Like she rode off in the distance with the dust flying behind her. You know, like she's our new ranger. She's the new Benjen Stark. Just saying.
I can see how you see that.
Yeah.
When we look at this chick. We look at the look of her. We look at Stannis trying to marry Jon off to her.
Yeah.
Everybody else who wants to marry her.
No, this bitch was like, "Fuck that! I'm out of here."
I mean, what do we think here? Is she going to? Is she a combination character in the show, or someone else playing the part of her that she's going to play? Is it quite possible
in the show
that you think that she has an actual chance to survive, or you think she's going to die?
In the show, no, I don't think there's any room for her to be a character in the show. But the book, oh God, man, there's so many possibilities. Like, Tony, talk to me about the possibilities.
Something's going on when you look at Val.
Of what Val? Yeah.
When you look at Val and you look at the books, we've seen that Val was given Winterfell by Stannis. Stannis gave whoever married Val would become Lord of Winterfell. Stannis proclaimed that. That's what's going on in the book. So why would he do that? He's making her. Obviously, he wants to do it to attempt Jon Snow. Marry her and Jon Snow to lead the Night's Watch so he can have the Wildling army. That's Stannis' plan. He wants the Wildling army because he thinks they'll be very effective in battle. As we've seen in the show, they were very effective in battle as they defeated Ramsay Bolton. That's why Stannis wants them with him. But Jon Snow refuses to leave, and the Wildling army only go if Jon Snow goes with him. So that's Stannis' whole plan, is trying to get Jon Snow to leave the wall so he can have this army. So in this plot that he uses Val in it, saying that I'm giving Winterfell to Val, and whoever marries Val becomes the new Lord of Winterfell. Obviously, he wants Jon Snow to be that Lord, and he's trying to get Jon Snow to marry him.
It's a plot device.
Yeah, but other people are taking it seriously. Other people are trying to marry her. Other people on his guard are trying to marry her so that they can become Lord of Winterfell. So I think Val is very important, but the fact that she's not in the show makes me think that most likely she will not survive that long there, because obviously you can't have Jon Snow fucking her and Daenerys. There's too many people right now in his path, and at the end, I guess it has to lead to Daenerys. So I wish it would be Val. I mean, it would make more sense for it to be Val. If I could have him with anyone, it'd be Val.
Yeah,
Val would be the hottest person.
Like, dude, man, and like you see those pictures, like the fan art of everybody, like that has done fan art of Val. Like, she's so fucking beautiful. I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm like, Egret, fucking like get under my heel, you know, like just borderline fugly, you know, like I'm just being honest. Like, you guys can fucking come at me and fucking attack me. It's fine. But Egret was ugly. You know, I love her red hair and everything, but Val is something else. Like, she's incredibly beautiful. You know, so like, and I agree with you. Like, if I want Jon to be with someone, you know, and that's not the mother of dragons, you know, that everybody wants her to be with, you know, because that's probably not how it's not how it's gonna go down.
Wait a second. When Jim Lovell says Egret was hot, we're not talking about the show.
No,
We're talking about
no,
the
we're
book.
not. No, like Egret was. I don't want to speak bad, man.
In the books, she's a wildling. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. I don't want to live back in the day. I wouldn't want to live back in the day. Because listen, back in the day, you're gonna see a lot of chicks. There weren't a lot of good shaving utensils back then, right? So you're gonna see a lot of hairy legged women, right? Hairy armpitted women. Now I know some women are natural and they're into that natural lifestyle. And you know, there's gonna be some chicks that are bush league back in the day. And I know a lot of women back in the day were bush league. That's the way it was rolling. You know what I mean? The 70s bush league, right?
Right.
This is what it was back then. You know, I don't like it. That's just me.
I don't like it either, brother.
I don't like it, and I don't want to deal with that. So I couldn't live back then because I couldn't rub up on something that's hairs rubbing up on me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't have no hairy legs.
When I'm grabbing up on,
I don't even like my own hairy legs touching each other. I put a pillow in between my legs so my own hairy legs don't touch against each other, let alone some woman's hairy legs rubbing up in between mine. The Don Tony Teflon. I cannot have that, baby. I can't have it. There's no way I could do it. I couldn't live back then. So when you look at Egret, she's a wildling woman. In the book, she's described as a wildling. She's more of a back in the day type chick, not one of these chicks down here wearing the silky stuff. She's a wildling. I mean, she's wild. That means between her legs is Don King's head.
Oh God!
Right? It's extremely wild, like the hair on Don King.
Running around like this. Hey, you know nothing, Jon Snow.
I don't know.
This is dangerous, son.
I wouldn't know nothing about it either.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, like, I don't know shit. Yeah, leave me alone.
Jon Snow got lost in the forest.
Yeah, he did.
That's the goddamn haunted forest right there, goddamn it.
The haunted forest.
That's the real
Oh my God. I got you, buddy. I got you. It's all right. It's all right. They still want it, brother. They're still here.
Oh my God, that's funny.
He got lost in the haunted forest in Egret's bush.
Anheuser, baby.
Tony, I can't fucking do it.
Oh man, what up?
Oh
no, Fernandez, you not gonna get banned. It's all good. You can say what you want. It's all good, baby. Your super chat for Fernandez T says, "Wait, did a black dude just refuse to eat the VJ? No, it's not. I'm not saying that.
He has educated me on.
I'm not saying that. I'm not refusing to eat anything. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you got to go downtown. If you got to go. I ain't afraid.
He just doesn't want his eyebrows tickled.
I'm just saying when you're down there and Don King's head looks like a Wookiee, I can't deal with that. All right? If it looks like Chewbacca,
you just don't want your eyebrows tickled.
You know, it's got if it's got bigger, longer dreads than Bob Marley. Tony Teflon, I can't do it. I just ain't gonna be able to do. And that's just what it is. This ain't gonna be able to do. I ain't into the Bush League shit. I'm into the majors.
No, look, and like we got people in the fucking chat. They're like, Bush League may not be the league or majors you play in. I'm like, bitch, hey, listen here, Vincent. God damn it, motherfucker, me and Tony will fucking knock your ass out.
He could say his league. Yeah, his league. You still play. Listen, I know. Look, he could say. I don't know. I've seen him in the chat before many times, so I don't think he thinks anything like that. Listen, whatever. I'm just saying. I'm not into that. Into that bushy. Anyone who likes it, that's what it is. They do what they gotta do, man. And that's what it is. I don't think he really do me the way where he's saying it. He was saying it like that. You know what I mean? Not at all. That's my man right there.
Yeah.
I know. My man Vincent Harper. He always up in there representing
nobody. Yeah.
Man. That's how we get on. You know
he knows we're joking. He said laugh out loud.
Like, yeah, no, listen, man. The drink is flowing. The drinks is flowing, baby. You know what I mean? You know how
we have fun. We have fun, and like I want everybody that watches this to fucking have fun with us. Like let's go. And they're like, Kraken is drunk. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm goddamn drunk. Talking to Tony.
That's right.
Yeah.
We originated chats.
Originators of like we're like 4 years deep in this bitch. All right, like. Let's go.
Oh, that's some CB4 shit right there. I am 3 generations deep.
Yeah.
Gangsta.
Let's go.
3 generations. Rest in peace, Charlie Murphy. Rest in peace, motherfucker.
I got you.
3 generations, baby. 3 generations deep. We 4 fucking years deep in doing Game of Thrones video.
That's what I'm talking about, man. No, like, and that was one thing about you. I've told you this numerous times. Like, I felt like you started the whole, hey, let's talk and hang out community. You know, like let's go and make bullshit fucking YouTube channels and just be ourselves community, you know, like, and some people really benefited from it, you know, like they
cracking wit. I know you're telling the truth, but I like to hear it, so keep saying it.
Yeah, like some people really benefited from it, you know, like they made really great channels. They really made great content, you know, but like there was a lot of us, and like I consider myself us in the lower tier, I guess, you know, but god damn, man, like it was just us, like just wanting to talk, just wanting to speak, just wanting to scream.
Yeah,
you know, like
we're not there to talk about the books, you know, and a
lot motherfucker, like no, Tony, like I remember all them dumbass videos that you made, like fucking like early on, dude. Like,
wait, dumbass.
And
let's think of a better word than
early on. Like, oh my god, and like. There was some noise outside, and fucking you didn't know what it is, so you got to go and check it out. And we're all waiting. We're just sitting here like, is he coming back?
Who said? People like Tony's Villains were fucking the VHS of YouTube.
Yeah, it's like the VHS of YouTube.
Listen, when I made those videos, when I first made videos, all I used was I had a Samsung Galaxy tablet, the first ever Galaxy tablet they ever made. And I just fucking stood that shit up. I propped it up on a book, and I just did it. And I didn't think anyone would ever watch it, so I didn't care. And then when people started watching it, I was like, shit, I ain't even shaved. Oh shit, my shirt's wrinkles. Oh shit, because I didn't think I was gonna watch it. Because when it wasn't just me. You can look at James Johnson's old videos too. You see,
I don't know. He didn't give no fucks.
In his white t-shirt, stretched out neck,
in a basement, like surrounded by cardboard and fucking like plywood. Yeah,
you can look at Aziz's first videos. He didn't care it. No one thought nobody was gonna watch it, and then all of a sudden people started watching it. Then people started combing their hair and taking shit seriously. You know what I mean? But that's the way it was in the beginning. You know, no one really thought anyone would even see it and stuff. It really was. It was Alt Shift X that got the big views that made it viable. After he did it, because when Alt Shift X did it, Emergency Awesome jumped on it, and he started doing videos. Now, when Alt Shift X first did it,
I don't think Alt Shift X was before.
Emergency Awesome. Yes, he was when it came to blow up the videos. Yes, because when Alt Shift X, I'm going to tell you from watching his videos, he didn't come out as a Game of Thrones channel. He came out as like a explaining channel, and he was doing videos on other subjects too. But he just happened to do a subject on the Game of Thrones one, and it blew up. And once that video blew up, he stuck mostly to doing Game of Thrones and became a Game of Thrones channel. But in the beginning, he was doing other videos and just happened to do a Game of Thrones video. Right. Emergency Awesome came in after that when it became viable and the views were there. Then Charlie came in and started doing a lot of Game of Thrones content. But it was really before that, it was Preston Jacobs that put the videos out that garnered the most attention in the Game of Thrones community.
Man, I listened to him for a long time. I really did.
He's great. Then, I like all the stuff he does. He is very good. There's nothing. I think that Preston.
I quit. No, I quit. I personally quit. I was like, fuck that shit. Like, I was like, get out of here. Like, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to see you. Like,
Let me say this. I did forget this, and let me say this real quick. Charles Wilson and said this. Comic Book Girl 19 was without a doubt the first one that I seen that did a major video on the history of the characters in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's
the first person that I ever seen on YouTube.
That's what got me into fucking researching.
That put together the R+L=J theory. Comic Book Girl 19 was the first one to ever put that out on YouTube. That's what it was. Period.
Yeah, you're right.
Period. And there's no doubt about it. And she did so good that people took her name, Epic Videos. That's how big her videos was.
Shit. No, hey, it doesn't matter what the fuck she did. She started this shit. Okay? Like, Stony. Like, God damn it, Teflon. Like, fucking, you started all of this shit.
I didn't start. I can't say I started all of it. I could say that I did my part to help bring people together. That's all I wanted to do, and I think I did that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
That's all. That's all I did.
Bitch. So, and then, like, I gotta help other people, like to figure out fucking how to figure out do hangouts and bullshit. Like, god damn it.
I made up a couple of theories that happen to come true, you know what I mean, and things like that. But it's all about
Euron will never fly a dragon.
We got the 20 bean super chat right here. I did not respond to $20. Thank you so much. As I told you before, this video is already demonetized. So whatever you give me in the super chat, so we make it on this video right here. And it says, "Good to see you guys. You guys are at top shelf to all of us. Peace and stay sexy. Well, you stay sexy too, Nancy T. And thank you for the donation. So
shit.
really do appreciate that. Oh, who is
Alicia's here.
oh, and the Sansa hater number one. Number one Sansa hater in the world is Alicia Kingston. And I would just like to say this for my girl, Gray Area. I love Gray Area. That's my girl. But Jamie Lance is a bitch. Worst character in Game of Thrones history.
She gonna hate that shit.
Stand him. I really wish he would die. I already predicted he's gonna join the Night's Watch, but I really wish he would die. No, I wish that they would give him the eagle from Vikings, the Blood Eagle. I wish that Jamie Lannister would Blood Eagles.
Like on the face. Yeah.
I think they need something like that in Game of Thrones, like a Blood Eagle. They haven't done anything like a Blood Eagle. I think the only thing they've done is like the filleting. I think they need a Blood Eagle or something like that. Alicia Kingston, I see your comments. Yes, Sansa, hate in person.
Look at her go.
Pink Last 007. I see your comments too, Sansa hater. How come everyone hates Sansa but has no reason why they hate her?
They have no reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I understand. They hate her.
They have no reason.
But you're not giving me the reason why you hate her. You just hate her.
Dude, I'm right there with you, man. Yeah.
That makes you hate her so much. What did she do?
She didn't do nothing, dude.
She wanted to be a princess? Okay.
No, she survived. She was a child. She was a child trying to be a princess.
Let's go through. I think Rich Shywell, did he say something?
Oh,
Rich
God. Is that what we're doing now?
Got Micah killed. How did she get Micah killed? How is that her fault that Micah got killed?
Micah shouldn't be lying around. Like, he lied. He lied. Get your ass killed.
It's not her fault. I can't blame her for that. I don't understand that. I don't see that. You know what I mean?
She possibly could have saved him. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if she could have saved him. I just don't know if you could put that on her, his death. To put it on her, I think is
I don't think it's her. Yeah.
You know, so I mean, you're looking at a girl who's a young girl who just wanted to marry the prince, and it gets a jolt of reality while she's down there that she has to try to adapt to. I know people would probably want her to just adapt automatically and just be under control, but her father couldn't even do that. And he's an old-ass man. So why would a child be able to do that so quick? Why wouldn't she have a couple of bumps in the road? But she was smart enough to survive longer than her father.
While she's down there, man.
Yeah, while she's down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I got you, buddy. It's okay.
You know, so I mean, how can you denounce this chick? She survived longer than her father. She's done more stuff than anyone. Sansa, I think, gets a raw deal.
What Pac-Man say? He said, did you ever come up with a words for House Dane?
I have not come out with the words for House Dane.
No, Tony Teflon came out and said Danes is drunk and just fucking threw his beer across the room.
No, I haven't come up with it. House Danes, I don't know. I do not know what it would be.
Well, I think it would have to do with something about a star, right? Don't you think?
Pink Glass says she never once cared where Arya went after the takeover. I don't know if she could actually, if you could say that she never once actually cared where Arya went after the takeover. I think she's in a position where she could die at any second. So she had to really at that time still care about her own position more than her sister, who she couldn't see at that particular time. So I don't think you could really blame her. I'm sure she cared about her sister. When we look at the show, in the show, if you want to go by the show, the motherly figure that we're seeing is Sansa Stark to the Starks.
That's what they're talking about. Yeah.
Which are you saying? My next video is going to be about Sansa. I already did that Sansa debate with Gray Area. We had to carve her up like a Thanksgiving turkey. I love her though. I'm just playing. You know, I'm playing.
Wrong.
Yeah,
Great. You wrong.
A lot of people thought that she won that debate. A lot of people thought she, but you know, those people have the right.
I love her too, buddy.
No, that's my girl.
Yeah,
that's my girl. But you know, I had Sansa's fate. I there's no way Sansa's dying. I think I proved my point in that. You know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it goes. Cheryl's Q&A asked me, where is your video with James Johnson? James Johnson had the flu, so I wasn't able to do that video with him at the time. So I'm just waiting to hear back from him. Hopefully he's feeling better. So that's all I'm waiting for with that.
Oh shit. Yeah. How's his mama?
I'm sure his mom is good. She's been commenting on a couple of videos I've done recently for LaDonna. I'm sure it's good. I'll talk to LaDonna, see if I can jump on something with her.
Yeah. LaDonna, my mama. Yeah, let's go.
You know, so you know, we slight on them. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it on Teflon TV. You know, a lot of people that may come out here and they may have a little bit of this and that. You know, they may be able to remember a little bit more in the books from here and there. But Teflon TV, the Don Tony Teflon, you know what I am? I am the straw that stirs the drink.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody can tell me who said that line right now in the chat, I will send you whatever you want in this box behind me from who made the box? Culture Fly. Who said that line? I am the straw that stirs the drink, and I will send that to you.
I'll look it up right now and fucking tell you.
Alicia Kingston, I will take care of that. I definitely will, without a doubt. Everybody else, I think, has been good on that, so I will definitely take care of that tomorrow. I promise you, I'll take care of that. I'll give you 60 seconds to come up with that line. Who said that line? I am the straw that stirs the drink. 60 seconds. It is 9:17 to 9:18. You can take anything from that box. That Culture Fly box is yours. Uh-oh. It is not from Got. It's not a line from Got. Not at all. It's not from Game of Thrones. And we have a winner chicken dinner right here. And the winner is none other than my man. Vinay Ram, who said, without a doubt, Vinay Ram, Reggie Jackson. And that is the line from the Yankee slugger himself, Reggie Jackson. Straight up. So, Reggie Jackson, Vinny Ram, what would you like from this box behind me? What would you like from that box? You can have it.
I would vote, in my personal opinion, I would vote on one of your mugs. A Tony Teflon mug.
It is up to Vinny Ram. Vinny Ram, hit me on Teflon TV, inbox me, Teflon TV on Facebook, and tell me what you want in the box of the show. What up to Monero Geek TV?
God damn it, is Monero in here? It's my lady, dude. Oh, she is in here. Okay. God damn it. I gotta get my shit together.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you going to do, man?
Man, dude, you know what? That I just got these women running around like fucking that I really like, and I gotta present myself like
You say,
properly.
like, women, like, there's multiple women. There's a bunch of them that
Yeah,
really like.
there are. Yeah,
That's a good thing, I guess.
yeah. There's a whole bunch of them, dude.
There you go. You know, you chilling there. I think this week you present yourself in a good light. I'm sure you're right. You're right. You know,
I'm trying, man. Like I'm fucking trying, man. God damn.
maybe right. Kind of Thrones is coming up. Oh, Ice and Fire Con.
No, fucking they've been beating me up because like Minero sent me a couple clips of her experience, and she wanted me to like put them together and like put it with my vlogging experience,
Mm-hmm.
and I never fucking did it. You know, and like so it I was like, God damn it. Like I felt bad, like, and I was like, son of a bitch, I gotta go and do this. Like so that's something I gotta go do. It'd be alright, Tony. It'd be
I hear
alright,
you.
Tony.
I hear you. I hear you. The chat is wild. Fernandez,
Yeah.
bugging. you funny.
They're talking about it? No. Alicia's talking about it. And Manero's in there. God damn it.
Yeah, well, you know what you gotta do. Do your thing, baby. Big up to you. Hopefully, happy hunting.
They fucking mad as hell at me. God damn it.
Happy hunt, baby. The Don Tony Teflon. My business stays behind closed doors. That's how we do and stuff like that. But yo, down the cracking with. Thank you for chilling, man. We've been on here for almost 2 hours.
Damn, for real?
Yeah, man. I started like 7:30, man. It's 9:30 now.
Yeah. Okay.
About, you know what I mean? We're
You're
gonna do a couple more questions and then we're gonna get up out of here. You know what I mean? So if anybody has a couple more questions before I get up out of here, 2-hour video. I think that I got another video coming out. As I said earlier, please send your if you have any video questions or any questions that you want, audio questions, send them to TonyTeflon1, the number 1 at gmail.com, and please put Q&A in the subject, and I will use those questions straight up for upcoming videos. You know what I mean? That's how we get it popping and stuff like that. As a little Kingston said, would like to swing by Monero's channel for a ginger ale chat later. Make sure
tonight. You want to go bust your balls? Like, let's go over there.
I cannot do that. Yeah. I would love to do it. I'm saying if I could, I would. I had stuff I got to get popping. I got a video that I'm doing. I got to get this edited out tonight so I can put it out tomorrow. You know what I mean? Get this thing popping for you.
But shut up! You could spend 30 minutes to.
I'll go over there and show for a little bit. But I can't show.
Yeah.
I got to get this video done, and I'm working on another project. I got to get done. So these things only have a certain amount of time to get these things done. So I have no choice but to do it when I can do it. You know what I mean? Stuff that is.
Let's go.
Who is about to black out? Who's he talking about? This damn.
Probably talking about me. I was like, fucking, yeah, y'all don't know nobody. Let's go.
I know I ain't about to black out. I ain't about to black out, baby. I'm all for it. You know what I mean?
Neither.
But definitely check out Monero Geek TV, Alicia Kingston, Ginger Ale chat. You'll have a good time. You will not be disappointed. I think they're talking about Black Panther tonight. So, very good subject, that turned controversial for no fucking reason. But it is what it is. Looking forward to tomorrow's video. Tomorrow's video will be the love triangle of Jon Snow, Daenerys Targaryen, and Sansa Stark in season 8. That's what it will be, and that's what I'll talk about. So, down the cracking wit.
Yes, sir.
Please let the people know where they can find you.
Hey, Don the Kraken Wit, literally on YouTube, YouTube / Don the Kraken Wit. That's me. Hi. But Tony Teflon, thank you for featuring me on your channel yet again for the 15th, 20 time.
Most of
Now,
anybody.
like,
You've been on this channel more than anybody, baby.
I think so.
No doubt about
Yeah, I think so. I really appreciate it, man. Like you're a big inspiration for a lot of us. So I really do appreciate it.
That's I appreciate that too, no doubt, man. I really do appreciate those words. Very kind. Don't know if I'm deserving of all of them, but I accept them anyway. And if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, please spread this across the realm, and please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. But before we go, let's play a theme song, baby.
Okay.
Teflon TV. What up, my people? You know who it is. It's the killer. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. When you pull the string, it's the killer. Tony Teflon, House Teflon. When you pull the string. Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Tony Teflon, Teflon 316. Peace. And I'm out. Stay sexy.
Made for me by my man Don Willie. Peace.
And I'm out.
And stay sexy.